Well, guys, the new launch of Donald Trump's World Liberty Financial coin is certainly making headway in the crypto sphere. This is going live on Monday, the 1st of September, so less than a week at this point, with it being Tuesday, the 26th. It will be traded on DEXs like Uniswap. It is an Ethereum based cryptocurrency, and there will be, I believe, 20% available that can be sold by early investors. And it's important to understand that early investors got in around 1.5 cents, and then there was another buying round at around 5 cents. Right now, the pre-market trading suggests the coin will have an evaluation of around 27 cents, which is $27 billion based on the total supply. Only 20% of it is going to be circulated based off of what's been said. When it comes to this coin, is there a way to make money off of it if you don't have a lot of money? I think it's a bit different. Well, no, it's certainly different than Trump's official Trump meme coin, because that was launched. I mean, sure, there were cabals, there were people that knew it was going to be launched that bought in early, but any regular person could buy that coin when it was $2 or $3, and the coin did run to $73 or $73 billion. This coin, on the other hand, it's going to launch with a predetermined price based off of the pre-sale, based off of the pre-market trading, and the valuation is going to be significantly higher. So I would stay way away from this coin. I know there are people, believe it or not, it just seems like normal people that are saying buy this coin. It's like going to be, they say it's the next Ethereum because it's tied to Trump and everything. Yeah, I'd stay away from this. It's not worth it. Any of Trump's projects, I'd stay away from. I view a lot of this type of stuff as it's monetary extraction. It's just using Trump's name as a way to make money, which they can do. And Trump has retired from the board, being like a board member of this coin, a founding member, because he is president. So there's certain things he's going to have his kids really thrust into the spotlight here over the next few weeks, I would imagine. Well, this coin's starting to wake up. This is interesting. Coin's making an aggressive move up around 30, 32, 30, 33 billion in the pre-trading. But I would just stay away from it. I mean, the valuation is just holy wow. Because I was seeing it was valued potentially at around 60 or 70 billion dollars. Now it's just going crazy. What was that? A buy of 140K? Yeah, well, so we'll see what happens with this. But I mean, I just randomly saw this as I'm live streaming. But is there a way to make money off of this? You could maybe make a 2 or 3x the context of Trump's meme coin. It did go to 73 fully diluted, and that's a meme coin. This potentially does have utility. They've got a bunch of partnerships. They are backed by the USD1 stablecoin. The total market cap of the USD1 stablecoin is only around $2.5 billion on BNB. So to me, I don't think this coin has a ton of utility. I think it's mainly just the value of it is drawn from the president of the United States. Now we'll see what they end up doing with it. But the way it's being marketed and what I could see, it doesn't really seem like it's going to be anything crazy to do with some type of technology or anything like that. This is more of a governance token that they were originally said they weren't going to allow it to be traded. And then they said, all right, now we're going to allow it to be traded. And it doesn't really function as a governance token. None of these coins do when they get onto the open market. It's a speculative asset. Nobody participates in any real voting when it comes to actually having power with coin ownership of this coin. It's irrelevant. I mean, if the coin opens at 30 or 40 billion dollars fully diluted, what type of ownership are you going to get of it anyways? 0.0000001% ownership. I mean, it's like, so yeah, I would just stay away from it. I mean, the question is can we make money off of this in another way? Even if it does do a 2 or 3x, is it, I mean, it's just not worth it with anything like this that's related to a celebrity. Stay away from it. It's just not worth it. But the question is I've been looking at this coin. This is really, I would say, the only meme coin in relation to World Liberty Financial. This is when Lambo Financial. It's interesting on CMC. If you search it, the ticker, you search up the ticker, this is the first thing that shows up. And so I would imagine, Trump's coin will show up. I'm surprised it hasn't already. I know it shows up on CG, but it's not showing up on CMC. But this when Lambo Financial shows up, and it doesn't surprise me. I was talking about this coin about a month ago. I just didn't know when the actual World Liberty Financial would be traded live, because that's one of the things I was waiting for with a coin like this, because this coin just as by default is going to get free publicity because it's got the same ticker. It has goes by when Lambo Financial, so it's got the WLF to kind of create the same ticker, play on words. And the idea is, well, they want one coin to equal one Lambo. That's why the supply is so low. The total supply of the coin is 1,000. That's why the price is $824. So this could be an interesting play. The thing with this coin is it's just got nobody is talking about this, like nobody from what I've seen. You would think if there was a team that was behind this project, it would be the perfect time to pump this project and really kick it into gear. But we've seen crazier things. We've seen projects that have very little buildup do really well. The only issue with this project is I'm not sure there's any narrative behind it after the coin is officially, because it's not technically launched. It's just they open it up for trading. So it basically is launched. But when the coin launches on Monday, does this hold any value? This when Lambo Financial? Because the hype is over. Now, sure, the coin will be trading and it'll chop and it might balloon, it might go up, but it'll probably trade sideways and go down. Does this hold any value after Monday? Or is this a complete sell the news event? Because the coin, it's only done like a 2x. I think it's got kind of honestly a decent chart when you look at it compared to some of the other meme coins. It's been able to maintain a market cap of around 300K, and it did reach during an early hype phase of around $2 million. So now it's starting to run again. And it's not surprising because of the recent news. So this is really the only meme coin that is an actual playoff of World Liberty Financial. Actually, you know what? I take that back. There's a baby World Liberty Financial. I don't know if you guys have seen this project. I am not in it. I'm gonna be staying away from it. It's at around 374K. This coin was just released. It traded around 600K. It retraced to around 300K. Now it's at 374K. Released 5 days ago. The baby version. Fan account, 200 followers. Listed on CMC. The thing with it's basically the exact same logo. Maybe it's like a dove instead of an eagle. Is that what it's supposed to be? Yeah, I don't know. But the other ones, you just search up the ticker, World Liberty Financial. You do have some of these other ones, many of these trading up, but there's just so many of them, right? They're all just memes off of the coin. This one's on Solana. This might have been the oldest one 11 months ago. Trading up at around 400K. It wicked to 4 or 5 million. Will it have another major wick because of the launch? We'll have to see. Probably it'll have at least a little bit of a wick and then a massive dump. That's normally what happens with coins like this. One of the other major problems with this coin is in relation to what happened to a lot of the meme coins, specifically the lower cap meme coins, when official Trump launched. Many meme coins got destroyed. Now, you could say, well, that was part of the sentiment late in January. You had the run-up. There was a very, very good time for many alts in December. It certainly wasn't anything crazy like alt season, but it was a very, very healthy time for smaller alts. And so the sentiment was going down a little bit, but then the Trump launch, it crippled a lot of coins. And it sent a lot of them down for a while. That MAGA coin, that coin never recovered. Now, that's directly in relation with like the Trump meme, so I can understand it was a PvP and it lost because Trump launched his own meme. But there is some concern that this is a liquidity suck. It's a volume suck. the amount of money pouring into this coin, World Liberty Financial, I just hope it's not anywhere near what happened with the official Trump meme coin. That crippled a lot of our coins. And they've recovered, or to a certain degree, a lot of them have recovered. I think it's different because there was a pre-sale with this. It's not a total shock. People are expecting it. We shouldn't see this crazy influx. And by the way, this is on Ethereum, which is the fact that it was on Solana when Trump launched his meme. There was a ton of money being poured out from Ethereum and onto Solana. So this is on Ethereum. Trump's meme is on Solana. Trump's stablecoin is on BNB. But we just hope that that is not the case, to where there's another crazy shock in the market in general. These lower cap memes are extremely fragile. So, but I mean, you have to expect a 50% retracement, a 70% retracement, and be ready to DCA. I mean, I shouldn't even recommend that. I don't DCA. I don't do that. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't do that. It's just a lot of the times when I'm buying, I'll buy a bulk. I'll buy a lot at a certain period. It's not like I have a strategy of buying 10% here and then in 2 days I'll buy 10%. I don't do that. Now, if I get more money, then and a coin goes down, I'll put more into it. But I really don't DCA, so I don't even know if I should recommend that. You also have this Polymarket predictor, the fully diluted valuation above 13 billion, 84% chance, 20 billion, 68% chance, 35 billion. Yeah, I would imagine it's probably, if it's just talking about will it reach above, with only 20% of the supply unlocked, it's very possible it reaches above 35 billion day one, just because the official Trump coin, albeit that's a little bit different because there was really no pre-trading involved in it, it reached around 73 billion, fully diluted, very similar model. They had 80% locked. Trump's going to have to, at some point, answer on that coin, the official Trump meme coin, because they were supposed to have a vesting schedule every 3 months. There were going to be coins that were unlocked. Nobody really knows what happened. So I think Trump might try and just stay away from this, but it's just a monetary extraction for them. I think that's all it is. Will the coin have utility? In a simple sense, yes, it will, but the reason this is valuable is because of Trump, because he's tied to the project. And that's kind of how crypto is in a lot of senses. I'm not saying it's not, but that's basically it. So there's a bunch of meme coin fake variants, and I'm sure there's going to be a ton more that come out in the coming days. This is a big thing. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. They're talking about buying it, and it's going to be huge. And look at what it is right now. I guess the wick came back down to around 28 billion. So it's back down to trading around there. What did it go down all the way to around 20? Yeah, so we'll have to see what it ends up launching at, and once it is tradable on Uniswap and some of the other dexes, we will have to see how crazy it goes, and also the hype surrounding it when it trends and everything like that. But it is one of those things you've got to be wary, sell the news type event, especially for some of the meme coins in relation to it. A lot of those coins are going to have no real value after it gets launched. So either way, guys, make sure you like the video down below. That's going to do it for this one. Not financial advice.